Good morning, everyone. This is Tim, and I hope you're doing well. This is a beautiful day and a sunny day in New Orleans, and I'm actually here in the French Quarter area, and I've been hearing people have been warning that the food in the French Quarter is a little bit hit and miss, and they're pretty much right. So a lot more misses than hits, but we had an amazing dinner. In fact, right over here the other night with Albert and Mish and myself. This is Antoine's since 1840, and I think it's the oldest restaurant here in New Orleans. And I must say, the service and the food was exceptional. Albert, Mish, and I ordered up a storm, from the cocktails to the oysters Rockefeller, where it originated. We had a wonderful meal, and of course, the obligatory pictures. And as good as the food was, it was the service and the drinks and the desserts, and Letitia was phenomenal. And here we have something called a café boulot, set on fire flambéed. And even though Letitia spilled some on the table, it was still quite a show. And you might have noticed Mish's complexion before the drink, and this is her after a few cups. So a really fantastic evening, and Albert and Mish are actually right now sleeping it off. And so I guess it's just you and me today, and I'm pretty excited because I heard there was a nice breakfast lunch. I guess it's a brunch buffet here in the French Quarter. It's called the Court of Two Sisters, and I'm just approaching it now. So really grateful that while I'm by myself, you can join me. So pretty grateful for that, and also really grateful to Vessi for sponsoring this video. Vessi is a West Coast company that makes amazing waterproof, breathable sneakers that keeps you warm and dry when it's cold and wet outside, and keeps you cool and dry when it's hot and wet outside as well. And here in New Orleans, it does rain a lot. This is Bourbon Street, pouring down. And while I love to show you how waterproof they are, the other day at the swamp tour with all those alligators, it just wasn't feeling safe. But here we are at the Mississippi River, about to take a paddle boat tour. And while I love to show you in the water of the Mississippi, it was just a little too deep. But here it is, fully submerged, all drenched, and completely dry. So no more wet socks here. So give them a try. Visit Vessi online, and there you'll find many styles and colors to choose from. Not only do they have amazing footwear, but they have apparel and accessories as well. From the waterproof, stylish overcast jacket to my favorite, the Shoreline belt bag that keeps your valuables safe, dry, and secure. Lots of items to choose from, and they ship to many countries. And if you happen to miss one of their sales, Vessi was kind enough to offer a promotion. Just visit Vessi online and use promo code TIMLEE to save 15% off your next purchase. That again is Vessi online, and use promo code TIMLEE to save 15% off your purchase. And with that, I think I'm getting a little bit hungry, and we are just here at the Court of Two Sisters. And while it does not look very impressive outside, I think the inside would be quite amazing. A little bit dark in here. And I can see a beautiful courtyard, and before that there is the buffet. Hey Ivy. Oh, this looks amazing. Can I get a table?
Yes, just for one?
Just for one.
All right.
Yeah, my friends are sleeping off the night before.
Okay, no problem. Follow me.
All right, thank you. And that's the buffet over there. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Gilda.
Hey, how are you?
Not too bad. Thank you so much.
All right, where are you from?
I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, all right, thank you. Welcome to New Orleans, actually.
Oh, thank
Have you
you.
ever been here before?
First time.
Okay,
yeah.
we got some good stuff on that buffet line.
I've
Now, my
heard.
favorite thing over there is the red beans and rice.
Red beans and rice. Sounds simple, but I'm sure it's.
Have you ever had it before?
I have not.
Okay, well, you're ready for a treat.
Oh, okay.
We got some good turtle soup over there. I like that.
Ah,
I have a chicken and sausage gumbo. That's pretty good.
yeah.
And I've got some cream spinach. That's another one of my favorites.
Oh, my favorite veggies.
And I've got some sweet potatoes over there. Very good. Now there are a few things in between, but the last two things that I like on that hot side is the bread pudding and the banana sauce.
Oh,
You gotta save room for that.
Gilda, thank you so much.
Okay, now did you want anything else to drink besides water?
What would you recommend?
Bloody Mary, that's my favorite drink.
Okay, can I go for a Bloody Mary?
Okay, you got
All
it.
right, thanks, ma'am.
Oh,
All right, so pretty nice here, and certainly really beautiful in the courtyard. And even coming in before sitting down, Ivy and Gilda, very kind. So I had a chance to take a peek at the buffet, and it looks pretty impressive. So I'm not gonna wait until the Bloody Mary comes. I think I'm gonna start on with the buffet, and thanks to Gilda for the recommendations. Come on, let's go. So pretty spectacular outside, and even more spectacular is inside. So from ship to shore, there is food everywhere. I think that is the egg station. Starting off, they have the salad station, which is on ship number 1, and I can't wait to see what ship number 2 down there has, but let's take a look. And this is a type of salad I like. A little bit of crawfish pasta. Nothing wrong with that. A little bit of curry chicken pasta with pecans. Right over here, some tuna salad. This is chicken of the sea, and this is chicken salad. This is tuna of the land. Let's go for a little bit more. And I think this is the most I've taken from a salad station. And a salad station would not be complete without a bit of potato salad. Wonderful mounds all around. All right, some greens. And some more veggies. And now we move on to the bread station. And this is my favorite type of bread, cornbread, and that is French bread. I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of cornbread, maybe the small piece here, right in the center. All right, and moving on. Whoa, I think this is literally a boatload of shrimp. Okay, let's go for a little bit of this. A little bit of patience involves a bit of peeling. That's okay. Right around here. And I think we're transitioning to the sweets. These are the fruits, some grape jelly, and some fruit salad and yogurt. And further on, I believe this is the dessert, and we'll get back to this shortly. But on the other side, that's the hot food, all the way down. And normally I'll save the hot food for the next round, but I think Gilda's recommendation of some of the dishes I can't resist. And I see freshly steamed rice. Thank you. All right, some fresh rice, a little bit here. And that is chicken andouille gumbo, which I will go for later. But this is the red beans. And it's not just red beans, there's so much in it. Let's give this a try. But I think I'm gonna give the turtle soup a try. So a little bit of the turtle soup, a little bit of the sherry, just a tad. A little bit more. And I think that would be good for round 1. Always nice to come back to the table with something new. This is a Bloody Mary that Gilda recommended. To a very good morning to you. Oh, very nice. This is a little bit spicy, very mild, very delicate. Perfect for the morning. And let me show you the courtyard around here. Very beautiful and a perfect day. Oh, and I think we have some fresh biscuits coming. Thank you, Kyron.
Right.
Oh,
Problem. Need anything? Just let me know and I'll grab it.
oh, thank you so much.
No problem.
So I'm glad I didn't get too much because the table's already getting full. From the appetizers to the biscuits to the turtle soup with the sherry and the red bean and rice. I think I gotta try the turtle soup first time ever having turtle soup, and the gentleman was saying that the sherry takes the edge or the bite off the turtle soup. Let's give that a try. Very smooth, a little bit smoky, lots of flavor, and lots of meat. And if that is turtle meat, tastes just like chicken. Very good. And since it's right next to it, let's try the red beans and rice. Oh, big mouthful. Oh. It sounds simple, but it is so delicate and flavorful. I think a little bit of ham, lots of flavor, some smokiness, and I can taste the bay leaves. I know not a lot of people can taste that, but you can taste a wonderful earthy flavor, magnificent textures. I think I'm gonna dig into some of these appies and salads using the biscuits, and I think the only way to do it is with our hands. Oh, this is nice and warm and toasty. Just breaks apart, and I think I can see little flecks of butter, but to gild the lily some more butter. There we go. All right, just a whole slab. Let's give it a try. Looks good. And it is good, but we gotta try it with a little bit of potato salad and maybe a little bit of the chicken salad. All together, a wonderfully loaded biscuit. All right. That biscuit is nice and flaky, and the potato salad is rich and creamy, lightens everything up. Really delicious. I think I gotta try the crawfish pasta salad. A little bit of crawfish, a little bit of pasta. Okay. That is delicious. A little bit of spice to give it a bit of a kick, and it actually has loads of crawfish in there. Very meaty. So I think I'm gonna finish up this first round of appetizers, and I'm glad I kept it small, and we'll take you back for some more. But look at this beautiful courtyard. Oh, so that was a good first round. And hits the spot. The best part of the biscuit is on the top, and dunking it in the turtle soup makes it all the better. And those shrimp, nice and succulent, and they're not just boiled, they are boiled and seasoned to perfection. And to gild the lily some more, a little bit of shrimp in the turtle soup, making this into a wonderful turtle seafood soup. Very nice. And when I was coming out for the first round, they were just setting up for lunch. So breakfast is over, and I saw them setting up the prime rib station and all the roasts. So I can't wait to go for round two. Lunchtime now. Let's go. Thank you. Okay, so now it is getting busy. Look at the lineup all the way down there to here. All right, so I'm gonna take a peek first. Oh, is it okay?
Certainly.
Oh, looks lovely, nice and fatty. Oh, and perfectly cooked.
Close.
Thank you. Okay, so after seeing that prime rib, I'm gonna stand in line. I won't check out the rest, but looking absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so it feels like I'm all the way back at Bourbon Street, but I think we're at the end of the line. And as good as the eggs Benedict looks and the omelet, I think I'm gonna skip that and definitely go for the prime rib. I think they even have duck à l'orange, so I'm gonna give that a try if they have it.
And as we stand in line, we got a tutorial on the proper cookery of a poached egg and a little joke as well.
Yeah, look how you coming. You see how you coming? Coming in? Right, you cook a little more. 3 minutes for salt, 5 for hard, all right? That's all it takes, baby. Now, if you want to run it, you can have it run. If you don't want to run it, you don't have to have it run. You can have it hard. All right?
I tried.
You sure?
I like it hard.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord, give me strength. What? Oh, he walked to the back of the jacket.
All right, a bit of entertainment there.
I ain't gonna give you that. I ain't giving that character with y'all, man.
So the line goes by pretty quickly.
I ain't going what's going today, bro.
Oh, and we're up next. IQ, how are you?
Good.
Oh, that looks so good. Can I get a fatty piece of the prime rib?
This is roll.
Wow, thank you so much. Oh, little bit of juice. Do you want some juice as well?
I know, thank
Oh,
you.
and a little bit of horseradish. All right, now we are back to the hot food. And I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way because I don't want the prime rib to wait. So just like everything in the French Quarter, this is packed. Lots of good things squished together. I think rice and beans, the chicken andouille gumbo. I had the red beans. Some more rice and grits. And I remember Gilda was saying that the cream spinach is something you don't want to miss. And we will not miss. We'll give this a try. I'm not taking too much time. And a little bit of mashed potatoes right here, or a lot, and lots more. And that is the duck. But I think I'm gonna come back for that because this is best eaten while it's hot. That was a quick trip to the buffet, and I didn't want to wait too long. Let's give this a try. I'm kind of glad with the spinach and the potatoes. I still have a biscuit left. Oh. And this is like the perfect piece. Nice and succulent. This is a rib cap. You don't really have to chew. It just melts in your mouth. So succulent and tender. Nice, fatty marbling throughout. And I think we need to add a little bit of the cream spinach for a perfect bite. And maybe while we're at it, a little bit of potatoes. So flavorful. I'm gonna try the potato on its own. Nice and creamy. A little bit of horseradish. So much flavor. And I think maybe we'll try a little bit more of the biscuit, the top half. Cream spinach. A little bit of the prime rib. And again, I don't even need a knife. Again, a loaded biscuit. Very nice. So I know this is a quick round, but I'm gonna finish this really, really quickly while it's hot, and we'll take it back for some of the New Orleans goodies.
Another round on the drink?
A quick round two. And let's check out the rest of the food. And I can't wait to try out the duck. Come on, let's go. All right, nice to see things settling down. Let's grab a plate. That prime rib was something else. So again, everything is nice and compact. A little bit of rice, chicken andouille gumbo, the red beans, Gilda's wonderful recommendation. I'm gonna skip the wild rice. I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of the corn right over here. And another recommendation, the sweet potatoes with some pecans or pecans right over here. Oh my goodness, and look at this. wonderful sticky barbecue ribs. I'm just gonna go for one because they will fill you up. Right down here. All right, a little bit of duck. I think I'm just gonna go for one. I think the problem with duck at a buffet is that they sometimes dry out, but hopefully this will not be the case. In fact, let's go for two just to be sure. A little bit of jambalaya right in the center. Some shrimp etouffee, a little bit of pasta, and some lemon pepper fish. Let's go for a little bit of that. And I gotta go for the shrimp etouffee. A little bit here. A little bit more. And of course, a little bit of rice. And that looks good for a third round. All right, little bits of plates here and there really fills you up. And I think I went a little softer on this round here. Yoda, thank you so much. So I got the pecan sweet potatoes. Can't wait to give it a try.
Yeah, you got the good stuff. You got the good duck going on, the barbecue ribs.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
All right, thank you. So everyone's incredibly kind here. And I think I gotta go for this fish right here. I'm gonna move these off to the side. Let's give that a try. Oh, so tender. Well, that is nice and succulent. Perfectly seasoned, nice and lemony, and nice and flaky, perfectly cooked. And with the fish being so tender, I gotta try the duck and see how it is. All right. It looks a bit dry, but it cuts easily. A little bit of sauce. It's actually quite tender. A tad, little bit dry, but the meat is generally tender, and that nice fat adds to it, plus the tangy orange sauce. I'm gonna try, as Gilda recommended, the sweet potato and pecans, or pecans. Oh. When you're here, oh, fantastic. Thanks, Karen. People are quite attentive here. But when you're here, listen to Gilda and go for the sweet potato pecan. Not very sweet, very flavorful, so good. Don't want to get my hands too dirty, so knife and fork for the ribs. Let's see. Oh, cuts very easily. Nice, sweet, and smoky, and to counteract that sweetness, a little bit of the jambalaya. That is some intense seasoning, very flavorful, a little bit of kick, but not too much, very good. So all this is starting to add up. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I think there's gonna be time for dessert. Maybe a little drink first. All right, so it's time for dessert. I think you just saw Gilda there, and she was kind enough to recommend a couple of things. And the first thing is right down here. This is the bread pudding, and she also highly recommended the bananas Fosters, but bananas aren't my thing, so a banana Foster is out, but the bread pudding is definitely in. A little bit of this right over here. Oh, and look at this. This is the king cake, and that's looking just a little heavy at the moment, but let's see. So this is the front of the ship with all the desserts. Pecan pie, see chocolate cake, and this is interesting. This, I think it's a lemon cake, and it looks quite luscious. I think I'm gonna skip the pecan pie. We'll go for a little bit of chocolate. Give it a wiggle. There we go. And Gilda also mentioned some ice cream. Right over here. Oh, that's a big scoop. And with the ice cream, I think we better make it back to our table. And just in time because the ice cream is already starting to melt. And I love the fact that when you come back, Gilda already has a nice hot cup of coffee waiting, a little bit of cream, or a lot. Mm, very nice. So let's go for a little bit of cake and a little bit of ice cream before it all melts away. Oh, and while we're eating this, we can hear the celebratory songs of birthdays. Mm. Very nice and very cold. Cake is nice and light and soft, and the ice cream adds extra richness. Mm. And I'm really getting full, but I do need to go for the bread pudding. And now that the ice cream has melted a bit, this becomes a creme anglaise for the bread pudding. There we go. Mm. Very nice, lots of cinnamon flavor and light as well. So this is the Court of Two Sisters in the French Quarter. Really enjoyable place and really good food and even better people here like Ivy and Kieran and Gilda with all the recommendations. Really enjoyable in a beautiful courtyard. So
I'm gonna put this here, but take your time, okay?
oh, thank you, Gilda.
And let me know
Again,
if
this
you
is
need anything
wonderful.
else.
All right, will do.
Okay.
Will do. Thank you. Again, great folks here. So if you're in the New Orleans area, give it a try. I leave the details in the video description, but I think this is about $35 for the jazz buffet. Again, lots of a great way to sample all the nice foods of New Orleans and to enjoy the great outdoors with the jazz band right over there, which hopefully you can see through the posts and the awnings. So again, thank you so much for joining, and until we see each other again, I hope you're keeping well, I hope you're eating well, and I hope you're traveling well. Just a little bit of coffee. Oh, and God bless to you and yours. Cheers. Oh, very nice.